Welcome back to The Watch. And guys, Hollywood is burning. Now, that has been said a lot in the past. I think at any other time in the narrative, this qualifies quite nicely for
well, it does.
Hollywood being in trouble.
Because funnily enough, this entire year, what are we in, 2023?
Yeah.
2023. A lot of movies have been failing. And we're talking about things from Warner Brothers, Disney, things like Flash Guardians, you name it, all the big blockbusters, even Indiana Jones, everything has been tanking. And I think people are just sick of it.
Yeah.
They're sick of going to the cinemas to watch trash.
Now, we should probably mention the elephant in the, or should I say the couch in the, well, not even in a room. Well,
Yeah.
The couch in the open
When
space.
when it's out in the open, I don't think we can qualify it as a room, unless the earth is a room. We are currently sitting on Valencia theatre seats.
Theatre seats.
Graciously sent to us. Now, these things are no joke.
They're actually good. They're really good. If you are after some good theatre seats, and there's still, when I say good content you can enjoy, go back to the classics.
Yeah.
Old school Star Trek,
Yeah.
original Marvel. I watch Civil War, not this new dog crap that's coming out. And if you want some actually really nice
Let's show
chairs.
Nathan. So these ones have USB-A, USB-C, heated seats, lumbar support. They also have a place for your drinks. They also can support stuff. These are no joke.
and
Italian leather.
Yes, Italian. And if anyone else wants to send us free stuff that's good,
Yes.
that's good, go right ahead.
I swear we're not lazy.
Yeah.
We really aren't. That's why we're enjoying this so much. But,
We're outside because they don't fit in the studio.
yeah, we don't have space for that.
Like, what do you guys think? Like, is this an appropriate kind of set for a movie review and pop culture criticism channel?
Well,
do you reckon we should keep it?
Genuinely though, because when we sit in the set, we have studio lights that destroy my corneas and it hurts, and the seats we sit on are uncomfortable. I've been able to do how many Nice Watch videos today?
Well, this is our third.
And I'm cool, man. Let's keep going. I'm good.
There's a giant light.
I know. Yeah, like,
Like,
what is that light actually? It's really, really bright, and it kind of starting to hurt my skin.
To be honest, the studio lights are worse, if I'm being honest.
Studies.
So put on some sun. No, I have sensitive eyes.
He's a sensitive boy.
But unironically, I'm actually keeping this couch and replacing it with my one inside because it's the best one we've got. Like, so.
Anyway, sorry.
Perks of being an influencer, mate.
No.
I
Hollywood.
There's a cringe level that I just is like.
Well, no. We
just
agreed in the last video, this is actually white trash because we have couches out on the lawn.
Yeah, to try and balance it
Yeah,
out.
so this is white trash actually.
All right. Hollywood burning. Okay, you were just talking about some really significant bombs.
Yeah, pretty much most big studio releases from this year have bombed, bar like Oppenheimer and Barbie, some things like that. It's been a lot of misses this year.
And when we say bombed, we mean, like, I thought Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny and Flash was bad for them. Captain Marvel, and it's looking like Hunger Games as well, is taking us to another level of absolute disaster for them. Like, Captain Marvel, is it going to struggle to reach 200 million?
Probably.
Like, I was on FNT. I'm a regular there. Go check out FNT. Love you guys. Lots of fun. We were talking about it. And we were saying, wow, it might not even reach 400 million. We think that was lowballing.
Now,
And it's like even so much worse.
Now, the reason why it's an issue is back in the day when you'd make movies, they cost millions, but relatively speaking, they weren't that much compared to modern stuff. Modern stuff costs hundreds of millions.
Unnecessarily, though. The bloat is crazy.
And then on top of that, you got to remember there's marketing, which they usually spend like another 100 million on. So
then there is another hidden cost that they actually try and hide and don't report. Reshoots.
Right, yes.
Reshoots can sometimes cost between like 50 to 100 million extra, depending on the complexity.
Well, usually they do reshoots after they get past general principal photography, stuff like that. And then what they do is they'll have to rebuild the sets, bring everybody back in months after the fact, and then basically recreate the movie again.
And so some of these budgets are actually like, in some cases, to make a profit. Because remember, they only get like what, half of the box office as well, I can return.
Like that, yeah.
And so when you account that they have to account for the marketing budget, which is usually half of the production budget, and then you have reshoots, and then they have to make double because they only get half of the return. In some of the, they need to make 800 to 100 million to start making a profit on these things. And so Captain Marvel is going to be losing what? 200 to 400 million at least, like or more. This is insane amounts of losses.
Now, this is more of a modern phenomenon because if they had just kept costs down reasonably, they'd be making a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's because these movies are costing ungodly amounts and they're not able to cover it.
And there's ridiculous bloat.
Yeah.
Like they're not handling VFX efficiently, and they're putting people under the crunch, and then it has to be remade, and then. And like, because there are films with low budgets that look really, really good. Do you guys end up watching The Creator?
No, I didn't.
No.
It was on the lower end of budgets. Looked really nice. Wasn't actually a great film, unfortunately. I was hoping for a good film, but it was average. Didn't get around to reviewing it, but it actually looked decent. Look at Dune. Look how good Dune looks.
Dune looks fantastic.
Yeah, right? And so given planning and preparation, even with lower budgets, it can look amazing. The fact that so much of the Marvel sludge recently has such crazy high budgets and looks like arse, it's just, what are they doing?
Yeah.
There's no proper kind of leadership happening here to make it even a half decent product. Like when I say half, just one that actually looks good, let alone the terrible writing.
My 2 cents on this is that it's similar to the game industry, which Nathan will be able to comment on, is that all of the old guard, the people who created the things that are used today, who are passionate about all these sorts of things, have left. And now you're getting in a lot of the new people who are new to the industry, don't have as much passion. To them, it's just another job. They're moving between industries. And it reflects in their final product. Basically.
I also think the person in charge of these movies have changed. Used to be the director who was in charge. Like, you'd get Steven Spielberg, he'd make the movie, and the execs would be like, make me money.
Yeah.
Where now, it's the executives, like Kevin Feige.
Yes.
The reason why Marvel's budget and VFX is so massive is because half the set isn't real, so they can change it in post-production because they need to do a different audience.
Because they don't have a clear vision of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Like-
or they want several movies at once. Like, like you said.
Did you see the filming scene with Nick Fury sitting on a couch holding... It's a fake gun.
It's a fake gun.
With and a green screen.
Yeah.
And they, like, what, no one bothered just build a practical set and give him a prop? Like, but are they...
They want to change... Because the thing with the executives, right, they want to change every minute detail. So it's easier for everyone else to have it all VFX because then they can just drag in a model to change things out.
It's so funny that they've been trying to corporatize and micromanage the production process so much with the attempt to give different audiences exactly what they want, and it's been making such a worse product overall.
It really has been. Like, Indiana Jones, I would say, is one of the worst looking movies I've ever seen in terms of visual effects, because everything, like going to an airport, is green screen. It is... What are you going to change in an airport?
You could bet Kathleen Kennedy was there behind the scenes and needs to have this and needs to have that and everything.
It's just... It's that. Yeah. And like you were saying before, like with Pixar and stuff, the reason why all their movies have flopped recently is because they fired all the visionaries.
Yeah.
They fired them all, and all these new people have come in, and they don't have that same... They haven't had that same trial they've had to have. Like George Lucas, I think of, they had to prove themselves back in the day to make good films.
They did. Now, it's interesting because I see a bit of both sides. Like, there was one case where they gave a director all the creative control in the world, and he ended up making one of the greatest abominations in history. We're talking about Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Is it Last Jedi? I get them confused
I never
now.
know the name anymore, but yeah, it's Last Jedi.
Because, Rise of Skywalker. But it is interesting how many
like
directors...
Giving Kenobi to Deborah Chow.
Yeah,
And then... Shaky Cam Central. Oh, God.
Because how many directors end up saying they'll never work with Marvel again or leave projects before they end because... And it seems like Marvel really does want the yes-man director to just do what the corporate tells them to do.
Because that happened as well with Blade. They were going to replace him, and then he said, the actors are even bouncing out because they're like, I don't want to work with these people, which is insane. Because it used to be they were the money makers, and you just get the creative people to make the money for you, and that was it. But now they want to get their little grubby fingers on it all.
And they're not creative, and they don't know how to make a good anything.
It is funny that we've gotten to a point when a director leaves something, you go, oh, it's going to be bad then. Because the director's leaving. And the only reason a director leaves is because somebody's trying to interfere with the director's vision.
This makes me so nervous for the new Avatar.
Yeah.
Netflix.
I mean, after Scott Pilgrim, I'm not giving it any...
Oh, really?
Yeah, really?
Oh, okay. Go and watch the video when we looked at the Avatar.
I was very hopeful, but I've also heard leaks of certain things about The Last Airbender.
Have you?
And they're going to spend more time in areas with feminism... how would I explain this? they're going to rewrite some stuff.
And so when I was sitting there saying, Nathan, let's be cautiously optimistic.
It looked bloody good.
And you were fanboying, this is what I was talking about, Nathan.
When the leaks came out saying what they're going to change, and now I'm like, okay, makes sense now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so Hollywood is actually trying to do damage control. And I don't think they don't know what to fix. But there's rumours of Kathleen Kennedy not really getting fired, but now Dave Filoni is now in charge of Star Wars.
Which is also not a positive thing, because I don't want Star Wars to just be the Ahsoka show.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think that's positive either. I think Dave Filoni is just going to repeat the problems.
Yeah.
Because didn't he give us Ahsoka, and that was dog crap?
Well, the issue's bigger than that. Don't get me wrong, Dave Filoni has a good understanding of Star Wars, but consistently over the last decade, he's tried to put Ahsoka in everything. He first made all of Clone Wars Season 7 about her, he then put her in the Mando, then put her in Boba Fett, then gave her, Rebels, then gave her own show. Like, I don't want Star Wars to just be the Ahsoka show. I love Ahsoka, but
I mean,
Filoni just wants to put her in everything.
The Ahsoka TV show, if he was in control of that was just absolute dog crap. And it makes me doubt his creative talent. But anyway, so there's that. We've heard rumours that they're reshooting the entirety of Captain America, New World Order, but not New World Order. Now it's renamed to something.
Well, I like New World Order because it felt very appropriate.
On the nose?
On the nose, yeah.
So they're reshooting that, but then you hear Silver Surfer, let's put a chick in it, and they'll probably make it gay. And they're doing, the Acolyte is still happening, which looks like a dumpster fire. The Rey movie is still, they haven't learned a thing.
No, they haven't.
But they're desperate at the same time.
I'm fine with it, man.
I'm fine. I'm like, Disney, keep going, because you deserve to burn at this point. And it is burning. I think if out of anything time we can say Hollywood is burning, it is burning now, baby. Because wow.
Well, it's been reflected in the numbers. This year has been a very low year for any box office draw. So
I mean, Hunger Games bombed as well.
Yeah.
And it's that.
It's a revolutionary concept, but maybe we just want good entertainment. Who would have thought?
Shocking. And when something good comes along, look how much support flocks around. Look at what happened to One Piece. All right, even odd films like Oppenheimer, people went to see.
If you have true adaptations, people actually enjoy it instead of baiting and switching to what we want.
Shocking, isn't it? There's that, and just make good stuff.
If only Hollywood was as good as these chairs. If only, huh?
If they were comfortable and did what we wanted them to.
Quality products, delivered on the promise, doesn't...
If I'm being honest, the only movie that I'm interested in currently is Dune Part 2. I am genuinely interested in watching that, and I cannot wait to review that.
Okay, Reacher Season 2 is I'm looking forward to.
Yep.
Hopefully I don't ruin it. I've been enjoying Invincible Season 2 so far.
I haven't started watching that one yet, but I've seen that it's okay. It's adapting properly.
So far. Yeah. And they've actually gone out of their way to try and fix Amber, I reckon, in Season 2. She was the worst part of Season 1, but they're actually making her supportive. In Season 1 where she was like, you're a jerk for not telling me you're a superhero because I deserve attention, stuff like that. In this season, she's like, you're going to save people, of course, go. You don't stop giving me attention, basically. It's like, that was a complete flip of her attitude. Clearly, I feel intentionally. And if they're trying to learn from their mistakes, all right. Is there anything else to look forward to?
House of the Dragon, eventually.
Yes, House of the Dragon Season 2.
I'm very, very excited for that.
I mean, I'm excited for Rings of Power Season 2.
I was about to, yeah.
But maybe not for the same reasons.
I'm kind of excited for Into the Spider-Verse Part 2. I'm still really annoyed at how they...
Me too.
Did that? Yeah.
But I'm interested in seeing the end of it.
I mean, I'm starting to get checked out on how much and how desperate they are to prop up Miles Morales to destroy Peter Parker.
Didn't you know that he's going to be...
I know, that's what I mean. Yeah. He's going to be the new Spider-Man in, what, is it the Insomniac games?
Yeah.
It's like, what's wrong with Peter Parker? Yeah. It's because he's problematic, not diverse enough. And that's such an insult to such a great legacy character. It just pisses me off. It's
they'll burn after the first game.
Miles Morales... I wouldn't have an issue if they were making him it's his own identity and his own superhero, his own character, right? That is not made purely to subvert and replace Peter Parker. Yeah. But that's the mask off. That's what they're doing. And then I'm like, piss off! So I'm getting annoyed with that.
Off the top of my head, that's all I can think of.
Oh, we have an obligatory statement to make on this note. Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
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 And who is Miles Morales? He's Miles Morales.
Yeah, he's Miles.
Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Yeah. Miles Morales is Miles
And all
Morales.
the other Spider-Man, they don't really count. You know?
Yeah.
The Korean one they're going to adapt to, the Gwen one.
Anyways, did you want to take us out? I'm getting real hot over here. The sun is beaming down.
Check out Valencia for really high quality, decent theatre seatings. Thank you for...
I'm comfortable for the first time on a Night's Watch video.
Look at his comfort.
Yes. Premium.
Clearly we can't do this on all our videos because Tyranth will just end up sleeping.
Hey, let us know in the comments if you like it, and we might make it happen. Yeah, we might make it happen.
And as always, stay on watch.